referee. I made a great save then. You might just think, ah, right, the next time when I think it's a goal kick, I might just get him a corner.
So Newcastle with a job on their hands again in the second half. It's been a strange season for them. They've scored as many Premiership goals as Manchester United, but now they have conceded 25 more over the first half of the season.
And there lies the problem. Quite graphically.
They haven't conceded too many like the one that's gone past Shay Given today. All credit to Patrick Vieira for buying a ticket in the raffle. Whether it's the winning ticket, only the second half will tell us. Oh, just for a change, we're pointing the player cam at Thierry Henry. Absolute bonus for Arsenal to score so late in the first half that was growing increasingly difficult for them. And you wouldn't be surprised if Graham Souness and the backroom staff have been telling the players to get the ball out towards Bellamy as often as possible and try and increase the discomfort that Ashley Cole is feeling. Fine player though Cole is. He's already been booked. He's just back from suspension. Yeah. But what they must do, Newcastle, is cut out any errors at the back themselves and keep it within reach.
They got unlucky, I have to say, that when Patrick Vieira tried to flick it through, and I think it came back off Titus Bramble, and it just dropped perfectly for him to hit. Now that was a little bit of good fortune that he took, but take nothing away from the strike.
There's talk of new faces at Newcastle in the transfer window, and a link with the Rangers. Boomsong, the defender that Rangers seem reluctant to sell, certainly not at the bid that Newcastle have put in, but like the cliche, you wonder whether there might be some sort of player swap to be talked about. Just speculation. It does seem that Babayaro is bound for St James's Park. It does then give Graham Souness a chance to start to shape a side more in the image that he wants. Percy in the thick of things, Flamini likewise. Here's Vieira. Now Cole. Henry. Change of pace. His cross, just too high for Ljungberg.
It's phenomenal. The way when he stops players like he did there. I think it was a Stephen Taylor. He just stops and watch this. You think you're told keep the ball moving at all times. Watch, stops, and then he's away. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. It's just fantastic ability, that.
You don't see that very often, do players going. I mean, the old black and white footage of the great Stanley Matthews. He used to hold the ball up and then suddenly dart away.
It was trickery more than pace, wasn't it? But he just does it so many times, just gets the defender to stop, just supremely confident that no one can match him when he decides he's going to shift the ball and move with it.
There's another player I've seen in the Premiership recently doing it, and that's Jerome Thomas at Cheltenham. Of course, was at Arsenal and trained a lot with Henry on the left-hand side. Doing well as Cheltenham are doing well. Cheltenham actually play Arsenal on New Year's Day. The Valley. Here's Ljungberg. Time to select his option there. Quietish first half by his standards. Well, here comes Shay Given. Looking for the height of Amiobi.
There was nothing scientific about that, was there? He just shifted out there. He bought a bit of time so they could load them up at the edge of the 18-yard box. It was just going to be hoisted in towards Amiobi, looking for a little touchdown, a little break.
Bowyer. Genius. Now Bernard. Genius again. Chase across. Perez thought that was going to be his ball, but Bowyer had other ideas. Genius, Newcastle captain, remember, in the absence of Alan Shearer. Bowyer, here's Bellamy. He's worked a corner. And with the quality in Laurent Robert's delivery, always represents an opportunity for Newcastle United. 5 minutes gone in the second half. It's a poor one, though. And Dyer can't put it really menacingly back into the Arsenal penalty area. Bowyer covered a lot of ground again to get across. Very much his stock in trade. Sooners have been talking about the absence of a holding midfield player. He would have liked to have inherited Gary's speed here, who was allowed to leave in the summer to go to Bolton. Nicky Butt, of course, brought in, leaving speed a bit surplus to requirements.
Well, that's been the blow, isn't it? Losing Nicky Butt for the length of time that they have as well.
Lauren. Almost doing the splits. Newcastle must have spent most of half-time just coming to terms with the fact that they were a goal down.
Shell-shocked, yeah. Absolutely shell-shocked would have been. Well, that's when, you know, managers earn their corn and the team comes in like that 30 seconds after conceding like they've done. Get the belief back. Reinforce what he wants them to do. I'm not surprised they haven't changed.
Using his strength, Henry again responsible for giving the ball away. Dyer, Robert got beyond Lauren somehow. Trying to get beyond Patrick Vieira.
He's going to give a free kick against Lauren's tackle, I think, rather than the throw-in. Nothing wrong with Vieira's tackle. It was pretty much what you get from the Arsenal captain. Solid. The majority of them extremely fair. Lawrence was less so.
Robert to take the free kick.
He just needs a bit of quality. It's not quite been there from his set plays so far today. It's another poor one.
But, good reclaiming by Bramble. Deeper from Robert, trying to overcompensate really, but Bellamy has done well. And it's skied by Bowyer, who's often a very calm finisher.
Yeah. Just wondered if he had time to take a touch on it. Whether it just sits up as well as he decides to take it first time, but Bellamy makes something out of nothing there. He might not have had time for 2 touches, but just got underneath it. Scooped it a little.
Cole in trouble again. Bellamy. Yeah, we're just trying to pull away to make the angle for the pass.
I'd like to see them going on. I have to say they were backing away and backing away.
Robert. Oh, he missed his flick, and here's Perez away for Arsenal. More touch by Henry.
Keeps looking at the ground. It was terrible that the pitch should bubble up. Spoilt these modern day footballers, haven't they?
He also looks at the ground at Highbury, and he's absolutely not entitled to do that. It's a billiard table. Henry. Flamini not closed down, doesn't go for the shot, goes for the head of Van Persie, and referee and assistant in agreement. There's a push by the Arsenal man.
Not quite had the impact he would have liked, Van Persie. I think he's been on the periphery of this game. Hasn't really had the involvement I'm sure he would like. It's a chance for him, a rare one, rare start.
Jose Antonio Reyes should be ready for the FA Cup tie against Stoke. The second weekend of January. Ori. Pires. And Genus trying to get to Arsenal, who work the ball around the Newcastle midfield with a fair amount of quality. Van Persie. Into the feet of Ljungberg. He was muddled over, it seemed, by Bramble. The referee said no. And here's Dyer. Bellamy and everything Ashley Cole does at the moment under particular scrutiny.
Yeah, the ball favoured the fullback though.
Of course, Arsenal have scored the first goal, which is usually a precursor to not being beaten, but
yeah.
It's not a draw they're looking for here. Good work by Amiobi again. He's made it awkward for Campbell and Vieira this time. And some clever manipulation of the ball.
Yeah, you just wonder if Amiobi will be one of these players who will be better suited to playing up top on his own. He's just so much off the cuff. But you wonder how a partner would fare with him, trying to read what he's doing.
Bowyer was doing the chasing. Bowyer, of course, was sent off recently at Liverpool, a club that he nearly joined. Served his suspension for that. Was missing at Blackburn. There have been signs, both towards the end of last season and sometimes during this season, that he's getting back towards what he was at Leeds United. He's one of the top Premiership midfield players around. Van Persie.
Yeah, I think there are signs. I definitely agree with that in the Bowyer's case.
Genus. Bellamy. Flamini. Pressed by Dyer to play it back. 7th consecutive start for Almunia. Jens Lehmann has to sit and smoulder on the sidelines. Robert. Dyer. Arsenal's turn to do the closing down. Bernard. Bowyer took it well. Good vision for the pass. Taylor going on. A little bit of a rush of blood at the end of it.
Yeah, he got a little bit of good fortune. Perez, who gets sucked in here. He gets back out to him, Robert Perez, and he gets a little lucky here. But then when he's got an opportunity, a little bit of finesse needed, a little bit of quality. Just thrashed at it a little. Could see that.
They wouldn't want to be without Alan Shearer, of course, but it is giving the opportunity for players and the management to see what next season's going to be like. And as yet, no suggestion that Alan is going to change his mind. Pires. The confusion between Van Persie and Vieira. And Newcastle fans feeling that Arsenal are getting away with one or two more cynical moments. Daisy cutter, that was your expression, wasn't it? From
that wasn't much cutting daisies, just chopping them down, really. Because he loses his standing foot here, Lee Bowyer, I think. He's upset with the turf. Just as he hits it, you see it goes away from him. If he really just hits the ball into the ground, all the pace off it by the time it's reached the goalkeeper.
Toure doing a bit of backpedaling. Flamini. Need to keep the cut and thrust going in midfield.
They just need to keep the tempo going as well. I think they need to keep the pace of the game up.
The manager well aware of that. Bernard. Straight forward by Toure, not with much control. Toure having to come very deep. Cole pushing away on the left-hand side, and Campbell finds him. Perez. Henry. 16 Premiership goals this season, but only 3 of them away from home. And of course, he does make plenty as well. He's never really looking for the shot, although he's certainly got into a striking position before he released the attempted pass.
It was lovely play from Bambo, deep in his own half there. Confident enough in his own penalty area, found a great ball out to Bellamy. He started this attack off.
Robert. Dyer. Well, we can't reach it. It comes to Robert, and if he'd set it up on his left foot, even from that angle, it might have been awkward for Almunia. Vieira. Henry. Handball by Perez, and after the first half penalty claims, Steve Bennett has seen use of an arm that he says is worthy of stopping the game.
He didn't see it either. Yeah, he was given one he didn't see. The linesman on the far side was flagging immediately. Blindside there, referee, of course.
Here's Bellamy. Blocked by Cole. Newcastle corner, an hour gone. Pretty even game, but Arsenal have the lead. A shot out of nowhere from Patrick Vieira. And Robert is overdue. A decent delivery from a corner or a free kick. It's well defended by Patrick Vieira. Touched by Perez. And Percy trying to take defenders away. And he gets the ball from Henry. If he had a look, there was certainly no one there. They expect a very high stand as his teammates.
I think they just turned away, left them to it. But it's like last night. It's like Manchester United at 1-0. You think, confident enough. You don't think there's a way back. They haven't been bombarded, Arsenal, at the moment, but there's just enough pressure on them at the back. And Newcastle are just forcing the game forward a little, bit by bit, that they know it's only one mistake, something that Vieira did, something out the blue. And 1-0 suddenly is gone.
Whereas Aston Villa played nicely at times, didn't really feel they carried the artillery. Maybe no. Newcastle have got it. And they've scored plenty of goals this season.
Yeah, that's
right, there are a few strikers are light, but Aniobi is doing the job. And here is Van Persie, who was frustrated maybe what happened a moment or two ago.
I think it's just a missed time tackle. Sometimes the referees get more excited than anybody. I mean, it's a booking, then I think he'll get, well, I know he'll get booked. I think the ball's just there, and he sees it for a minute, and we see these kind of tackles time and time again. I think players genuinely think most of the time they've got a chance of winning it. And the time they get there, though, it's gone.
And there are managers saying, I want you to be chasing across and closing down.
You know, like that, it just gets away a bit. You see it gets out in front of him. That's a booking, there's no doubt about that. Again, it gives Shea Given a chance to load it up there and maybe get a knockdown.
Bernard. coming together between Van Persie and Bowyer. Henry's pass. Here's Cole. Van Persie. Not quite happening for him at the moment. He's got time on his side.
And Shea Given looks at the tough now. That one did set up for him just as he was about to play it.
Almost 20 minutes gone in the second half.
Just got a kick in the wrist there. The ball bounced up.
Tied to his sore ankle from a Fulham challenge on Sunday. Manoeuvred there, Henry, by Hughes. Changed it, Graham Souness, has he?
No, I think it's difficult to change it. I mean, just over there we're going now. His team have done all right. Okay, there's not been a lot at Almunia's goal. I think managers and coaches always reluctant that the change, instead of working for you, works against you.
That's Arsenal off the leash is the risk. Of course, Gina's still defending back, and then one option would be to push Dyer up alongside Amiobi and let Gina's play as a more conventional midfield player. Hardly crossed the halfway line.
Well, the other option would be stick this guy in the ball now, right up top as well, alongside Amiobi.
There is Dyer.
Just ran out of space. Henry's really having a right whack at the referee here.
Something he's done before, of course, in a Arsenal-Newcastle game. He talked himself into a 3-game ban after a match at Highbury 3 years ago now. And Arsenal did score first, but lost 3-1. Flamini. Vieira. The lead here. It was Pires that December evening at Highbury 3 years ago. Bellamy. He has gone on through the middle now, but Arsenal had the ball. Van Persie. A bit of ball protection. Toure. So important this for Arsenal, because Chelsea are giving them absolutely nothing in terms of encouragement for catching.
Oh, that's fair.
And Manchester United are coming up from behind at pace. And don't rule out Everton, despite their slip up at the Valley. A blip, David Moyes said, and he's entitled to say that. His team have done him proud in the post-Wayne Rooney era at Goodison Park.
I think there's no doubt as well the pitch hasn't, I don't say it's not helped Arsenal, but they're not as comfortable because of the way they play the football on a pitch that the ball sits up and bubbles about around on. Stops their fluency at times.
Because they do love the one-touch stuff, don't they? Especially in attack.
Huge amount, yeah.
If you're going to be extra sure of the run of the ball, but there's a great ball here by Bernard. Doing the running is his pal Laurent Robert. Here's Bellamy. Now Genius has got forward. Oh, it's a real moment, it seemed, for Newcastle, coming down the left-hand side.
Great run from Robert. Absolutely top draw the way he lost Lauren. You look at Bowyer, he wants it, he points. I just think, you know, you get there, you've played 68 minutes of football to get in a situation like this where your player good on the ball should be good enough to roll it in front of Lee Bowyer. Now that's not good enough. Really, at this level, it ain't good enough from Laurent Robert. If you're inside, you know, for all the things that you give aside, that's it. It's picking your man out there and rolling it into him.
Already saw given off his line. Well, everyone is making comparisons with Arjen Robben and Damien Duff now, aren't they, for the raiding wide players.
You know, but if you want to be in the side, you know, he gets criticised from his manager, and a lot of fans will say he doesn't do enough going the other way. And what I said in the first half, okay, if you're going to absorb that, he has to produce. And that's the one big moment that they've had in this match, Newcastle, where there was an opportunity to roll the ball into Bowyer.
Van Persie had an opportunity to roll it into Freddie Ljungberg then. Here's Bowyer. It's at the heartbeat, really, of Newcastle's efforts, but trying to shift it over the top for Bellamy to chase. And he located Cole. Pires. Still more than 20 minutes to go. Will one be enough for Arsenal? It looked too likely to add to it in the second half so far.
They've got 2v2 at the back there, and Shea Givens saw it. But Bellamy didn't really act quick enough. Ashley Cole had bombed on in that attack. Pires was just dreaming in front of him. They had a 2v2. To be fair to Shea Given, he did see it, try and do something about it.
Vieira tackled by teenager Taylor. He's shown a good stomach for the battle, the young right back. No wonder Graham Souness likes him. Bernard. Robert. You're absolutely right, Andy. Those moments that Robert had don't come along every 2 or 3 minutes.
Not against Arsenal, they don't. No.
And not the way they're playing either. Newcastle were playing, rationing their attacking movement so that they can curb Arsenal for the most part in other key areas. Obi continues to work hard at the sharp end, or trying to make it a sharp end. Robert. Kieran Dyer. Now Genus. And Bramble. Referee's come across, and he's going to add some insult to the injury to Lauren, I think. We didn't really get the best angle on how much ball was missed or brushed over.
This is a kind of pass, so it tempts both players to go for it. They almost arrive immediately together. There's a clash. It's a mistimed tackle from Lauren. He has a little look there. We see the referee trot over. Decides he'll stay down. I'm not saying he's not hurt, but he'll get a booking for his trouble, and Newcastle will get a free kick in a decent area, and I think that's just about right.
Bernard is on his feet, although he's had to go off the pitch, having had some attention.
Yeah, they both were, weren't they? So the free kick will be taken with them both off.
With a caution to his name.
And he might stay off.
It's not been a happy evening for either Arsenal full-back.
No, but Cole's been in trouble second half. I mean, I thought that maybe Bellamy would get at him, try and get a bit of the ball, get at Ashley Cole, noise him up, wind him up a little. It's all part and parcel of it, test his temperament. It hasn't really happened. But he's due one, Robert. I mean, that delivery.
Well, Newcastle is set up there. And now spread. Arsenal headed out through Kolo Touré. Bernard is back on. Arsenal still a man light. Genus. Reach forward by Robert beautifully. Jermaine Genus. Knocked away by Campbell. Only back where it had come from, though. Robert again.
Great ball.
Alania did well to reach it.
At last he picked the ball out, Robert.
Well, Arsenal absolutely incensed. They feel that Bowyer's kidded the referee here.
I think there was contact. Certainly looked it to me. But I might be wrong, and he might have kidded him. No, he has. He's won a free kick, if that's what you want to say. One way or the other.
Lauren is back on. Bit of doubtful practice from Lee Bowyer, but now Freddie Ljungberg delayed the taking of the free kick, so it can't go into the penalty area, it goes to the edge, and sometimes that's a disadvantage for the team taking the free kick. Arsenal need to stay calm here.
Well, what this might decide now is power rather than finesse. He moved it closer, which may be Robert. Only he's going to try and get back on the line.
And he's certainly thinking about it.
Yeah, no, Newcastle should be aware, but they've got to get back a bit further on that.
Laurent Robert's got a good goal-scoring record against the Gunners, 4 in 7 games, but it favours the right-footer, who is the stand-in skipper, Jermaine Genius. Here goes Robert. Might have actually hit Ljungberg, who got himself into trouble a few moments earlier. This is Bellamy. Almost ran Newcastle's way. Genius. Perez across. Henry. 3 try and curb him. Bramble did. He's got feisty. Cautions are tallying up for Arsenal. Gael Clichy is coming on, and it's Robin van Persie who's being replaced. So
this is a bit at the minute, doesn't he, Arsene Wenger, when he's a bit short of players? He brings Clichy on to play along that left side with Ashley Cole.
Whether it'll free up Perez or whether he'll go 5 in midfield.
Might go light for light, but it looks like Perez is just going to jog forward. You see him just jogging past Clichy there. Just free to roam, I guess, now.
Bernard. Well, the fundamental bottom line for Newcastle was to keep them in the game to this point, I think, with their tactical approach. They're unlucky to be a goal down in the nature of the goal. Well, Graham Souness no longer a player, although he'd hate me saying that. It's manager cam. For Sky Digital viewers, via the red button on the remote, he seems to have been pretty calm in the circumstances, certainly by his standards. I'll tell you, he's a more relaxed guy these days, and if you meet him socially, he certainly is great company. But as an opposing manager, not so sure. Here's Ljungberg. Good pace by Shea Given. Goalkeepers need to be quick in their judgments and quick in their movements. Got there before Freddie Ljungberg, who's fleet of foot himself. A charge here by Dyer. And Amiobi trying to make it drop Newcastle's way.
Amiobi did his bit there from the long ball. That's a free kick. He did his bit and allowing the ball to bounce, stopping Campbell, heading it clear. At least that, if you don't necessarily have to win those type of balls, you just make sure that Arsenal don't head them clear.
Well, it's not a game for the connoisseur. It's not pretty at all, but it's compelling viewing because Arsenal is being hustled here and bustled and put out of their really sophisticated stride. Bowyer. Bellamy. He hasn't really been in the match much.
No, he's not been in it at all, really, I have to say. As an attacking threat.
Games come thick and fast. New Year's Day. If you're up and about by noon, some of you will be. Sky Sports 2, certainly Liverpool and Chelsea will be.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely, big games.
Yeah. Middlesbrough against Manchester United comes, for those of you who might be a bit slower off the mark, at 5:30. Two terrific fixtures live on Sky Sports New Year's Day. Back
I just think it might be worthwhile saying to Bellamy, get up, son, get up top, alongside Amiobi. What are we, 12 minutes or so away from the end?
Big 12 minutes in Arsenal's season.
It is. It might just give us something different to think about if Bellamy goes and plays alongside Amiobi.
Dyer. Here is Bellamy. Oh, he's been chained to that right-hand side. Kieran Dyer. The birthday boy.
He tried nearly the impossible.
Not the favourite boy here at that particular moment, but again there was a promise enough to really worry those who are here following Arsenal, and plenty have come north from London.
Well, he's always looking for Bellamy there, and I just don't know whether he looked at the edge of the box, whether anyone was just making tracks. Maginas coming to support, looking to unload.
Flamini. Clichy. He's made some space for himself. Exactly buzzing around in the Arsenal players. Perez went short.
But they never do when someone breaks till they do. They just play back-up football a lot.
Bellamy backing up Amiobi, and Ginas supporting the wide man and starting to stretch his legs further forward. The assistant's got in on the act. Amiobi's got the ball, so
yeah, Cole again, a little tug at the shot.
Quick thinking at the free kick. It's Robert. Arsenal lost their concentration, very nearly lost their lead.
Yeah, again, straight at the goalkeeper, never quite struck as well as he would have liked. So only 3 attempts in the second half, and a game where they were 1-0 down. It's asking a lot.
He's kept in by Lauren. Here's Perez with licence to roam now with Clichy on, and here is Clichy. Yeah, there's been bags of bluster from Newcastle, but as you say, Andy, not clear-cut openings.
Nothing wrong with the commitment, no, the desire. Absolutely nothing.
Ljungberg. It's only about this stage that Chelsea got going really at Portsmouth, wasn't it? Can Arsenal wrap it up and get themselves a 2-0 win? Well, he can't keep his shot down.
I have to say, I'd have changed it by now. I know it's easy me sitting here, my job doesn't depend on it. And pleasing supporters doesn't depend on what I think, but I just think that at times in a game like this, at 1-0, just doing something different.
Dyer couldn't hold it. Perez, Vieira. And Clichy is making good ground to the Arsenal left. Cole. Perez. Newcastle trying to apply the pressure. Arsenal, to some extent, trying to run down the clock. Get up, says Graham Souness to his team, pushing them up, or willing them up. Flamini. Plenty of attacking attributes from midfield. Jermaine Ginas as well.
It's a nice watch, isn't it? Graham Souness just showing the referee. I don't think the ref could afford it. Oh, probably.
Clichy. Newcastle can't afford to concede a second goal. That would be curtains here. Henry.
Deflection, wasn't it? No? Well, it looked like it hit someone. No, obviously not.
He's not
quite
asking
happy
for it, is he?
No, he's quite happy. But I think you have to risk this when you play Arsenal and you need a goal back. You have to risk losing the second just to get the first. Decent effort.
Ljungberg. keep his arms down to make sure he didn't give away a free kick, and then he's given away the ball. He battled hard to get a touch. Robert likewise. Campbell. Clichy. That's an easily anticipated one for Genus.
Played.
He's got so many natural gifts. Bramble. Need a big finish here, Newcastle United. The last 6 minutes or so of Premiership play of the year 2004. And they need to score within it. Flamini.
It's looked less and less likely, if I'm honest, as the second half's going on, that Newcastle would get a goal.
Perez. Flamini, but Perez, I think, had been responsible for Genus going down. Bernard. This is where, again, you look at the lack of experience on the bench at Graham Souness's disposal.
Yeah, I know that, but you can still manoeuvre people on the pitch, and I just think, you know, Kieran Dyer, yes, plenty of bags of energy, bags of running, I understand all that, but is he a better goal scorer, more of a threat than Bellamy through the middle? I don't think he is. His goals record probably suggests that.
We're going to give a few minutes to Charles Nzogbia. He's an 18-year-old from France. And here is Bellamy. Dyer comes back Bellamy's way. Thought about hitting it first time, comes off the head of Flamini. Shoulder to shoulder, Robert and Ljungberg. Bernard. The future is very much in doubt with Newcastle United. Much of that is own making, it must be said. And Ljungberg down, no sympathy from referee Bennett. He can let Gary Lewin come on now.
No, he's not happy, Fred. He thought it was a free kick earlier, and he certainly thought that one was. As he comes in and wins the ball, and he gets caught, you can see that.
Well, it certainly looks like no wins in 6 for Newcastle, even if they were to get an equaliser here. Zogbia's had a couple of tasters of the senior side as a substitute. Bernard's gone off.
And he had no chance of dragging that back the way he did there. He was right on the line when he stopped it.
Newcastle have been beaten here by Tottenham, by Fulham, and of course by Manchester United. Arsenal been told to hurry up. From Clichy. There's a free kick. 3 minutes to go. Nzogbia. Boya, but Vieira screening the back four. Perez. Not been able to do anything without pressure. Graham Souness is livid that the free kick's been given. Poor old Robert Perez. There are times when he actually is fouled. We should put that on the record.
Yeah, I think that's fair, yeah. I'm glad you cleared that up.
Lauren to take the free kick. Ori. Hold it up, and it's been a bit of a story of the second half from Arsenal's point of view. Good work by Genus. Nzogbia. Unlucky with the ricochet. Graham Souness is ball boy again.
Well, Chelsea asked a big question, didn't they? Of both Arsenal and Manchester United after the win at Fratton Park. Let's go on. Up to you now. Two tough, certainly on paper, two very tough places to go to. Villa Park and St James's and win. It looks like both have answered that particular question.
This is the league of the late goals. Clichy. Pires. Bramble. And they'll be doing enough to get Newcastle a throw. '90th minute.
For Arsenal, it's no mistakes.
Robert. He can get a free kick this time. A little mini difficulty dealt with by Arsenal. Robert tries to hurry things up by placing the ball for Almunia. As it will be, if it stays this way, another clean sheet for Arsenal as well, which backs up their thought that they are getting back towards perhaps where they were early in the season. Maybe not quite the flow to their attacking football, but as a unit they're playing better.
Yeah, two big matches. This one, I think, the one at Pompey. The two games where they've had to scratch a lot more than normal. The ugly things in the game are important in this league. I think Arsenal are showing everybody that they have that.
Oh, it's 4 minutes, Andy.
Well, bags of time. It's certainly in the type of area that Robert will take on. I don't think there's a doubt about that.
And Almunia, although he's 27 years old, hasn't had too much experience in matches of dealing with the curve and swerve of the match ball as used in the Premiership.
They can get shoved left if they want as well.
Here he goes.
It's a long way out, and it's expected. The young fullback who just come on was in miles and miles of space down on the left. The only thing this is threatening is Roque.
Still 3 minutes to go. Still pretty much the holiday season here. And I should imagine win, lose or draw, they'll be starting New Year's Eve earlier than most, probably in about 20 minutes' time. Reluctantly, Lauren knocking it out as if it's a bit demeaning for Arsenal. The time is on their side. Bramble. Now Bellamy. Chelsea saw it through. Manchester United saw it through. Can Arsenal do the same? 2 minutes left. Genus. Bellamy. Got numbers in the box now, but the ball wasn't long enough for them.
Yeah, it was a massively difficult ball we tried to play there.
Arsenal just give it back to Newcastle. Trying to hold what they have.
They're back the wrong side. Yeah, he's dealt with it.
Needed the second header. Bit of a flick up maybe by Amiobi. And has walked away. It's a reflection off Amiobi. It's a throw. Genus. Just whacking it out. It's safety first for Arsenal. It's got to be the best policy. You still feel Newcastle. Bellamy's never strayed from the right-hand side. They are going to nick something late on. Graham Souness will be proved to be right. Bellamy's coming in from the opposite flank. His cross was challenging the Gunners. And Zogbia leaving the throw to the stronger arms of Robert. It is the last throw for Newcastle United. Lindbergh's header. Already feeling he was caught. Back by Bramble. And Almunia, good handling. Genus finally getting far enough forward to hit a meaningful shot. And Arsenal have met yesterday's challenge from Chelsea and Manchester United with an away win of their own. Patrick Vieira got the goal. It was an unusual one. A speculative, deflected shot very late in the first half. And it turned out to be the decisive moment